Imagine waking up one morning to find your bank account empty, your personal photos leaked, and your entire identity stolen. You check your phone, but your accounts are locked. Your passwords don't work. Somewhere, on the other side of the world, someone you've never met now controls your digital life. This isn't a movie or a hypothetical scenario, it's reality for millions of people every year. And behind it all lies an invisible empire worth billions of dollars. This is the hidden billion-dollar world of cybercrime, a place where hackers, fraudsters, and syndicates operate like corporations, hidden behind screens, exploiting the same technology that powers our lives. In this world, the criminals don't need guns or masks. Their weapons are lines of code. Their battleground is the internet, and their victims are ordinary people, businesses, and even governments. Cybercrime has quietly grown into one of the most profitable and dangerous industries on Earth, reshaping power, money, and trust in the digital age. When the internet was first created, it was supposed to connect humanity to make knowledge accessible and life easier. But criminals quickly realized something powerful. The same system built to unite us could also be used to exploit us. The anonymity of the web made it possible for criminals to act without consequence. By the early 2000s, cybercrime had evolved from lone hackers trying to make a name for themselves into organized global operations. These cyber gangs began functioning like legitimate corporations with departments, managers, coders, money launderers, and even customer support teams. At the heart of this underground economy lies one of the most valuable resources in the modern world: data. Every time you type in a password, use a credit card online, or even just scroll through social media, you leave behind traces of personal information. Hackers see that data as pure gold. Once stolen, it's traded or sold on the dark web, a hidden part of the internet that most people will never see. There, your identity has a price tag. A stolen credit card number might sell for a few dollars. A full identity package name, address, ID, and bank details can go for hundreds. When hackers breach databases from massive corporations like Yahoo, Equifax, or Facebook, they're not stealing files, they're stealing millions of lives in digital form. And that stolen data fuels a black market that operates nonstop. It's not limited to financial information, medical records. Fingerprints, emails, and even Netflix passwords are traded daily. On these underground forums, you can buy almost anything: fake passports, cloned debit cards, or hacking tools. It's a global economy built entirely on stolen trust, one that's growing faster than governments can regulate it. Cybercrime isn't random chaos, it's structured. There's a hierarchy. At the bottom are script kiddies, beginners who use pre-written tools to hack small targets. Above them are professional hackers who develop and sell advanced malware to other criminals. And at the top are the cyber mafias, massive, well-funded groups operating out of countries like Russia, China, and North Korea. These syndicates run ransomware operations, crypto thefts, and espionage campaigns. Many are even protected by their governments, blurring the line between crime and state warfare. For example, North Korean hackers have stolen hundreds of millions in cryptocurrency to fund their regime, while Russian groups like Revel and Conti sell ransomware tools to affiliates who share their profits. One of the deadliest tools these groups use is ransomware, a digital hostage situation. Hackers lock a company's data and demand a ransom to unlock it. Hospitals, police departments, and even city governments have fallen victim. In 2021, the Colonial Pipeline in the United States was attacked, shutting down a major fuel supply chain and causing panic across the country. The company had to pay millions in Bitcoin to regain control. That single event exposed how fragile our digital infrastructure truly is. Today, ransomware groups operate like tech startups, complete with websites, negotiators, and customer support. Some even publish stolen data online if victims refuse to pay. But ransomware is only part of the story. The rise of cryptocurrency has fueled cybercrime even further. Designed to create financial freedom, crypto has also given criminals a way to move and hide money without being traced. Billions of dollars in ransom payments and stolen funds now flow through cryptocurrency wallets. Cyber criminals use mixing services to hide the source of their funds, making tracking almost impossible. Some convert Bitcoin into privacy coins like Monero, which erase any digital trail. Law enforcement agencies around the world are constantly trying to keep up, but technology is always a step ahead. Beneath all of this lies the dark web, the true underworld of the internet. It's not accessible through Google or regular browsers. It's a hidden network where illegal markets thrive. Here, hackers, drug dealers, and weapon traffickers do business anonymously. The most famous of these, like Silk Road and Alphabet, made headlines before being shut down by authorities. But in the world of cybercrime, when one market falls, two more appear. These dark web markets function like Amazon or eBay, complete with product listings, reviews, and refund policies. It's a professional criminal ecosystem, and it never sleeps. Not all cybercrime is driven by money. Some of it is driven by politics and power. Nations now use cyber attacks as tools of espionage and warfare. China has been accused of stealing trade secrets from Western companies. Russia has allegedly used cyber operations to influence elections and destabilize governments. The United States and Israel have carried out their own cyber operations, like the Stuxnet virus that crippled Iran's nuclear program. In today's world, wars are fought with code instead of bullets. The battlefield is invisible, but the consequences are global. And while corporations and nations battle these invisible wars, ordinary people often suffer the most. Every year, millions fall victim to scams, phishing attacks, and identity theft. Small businesses are forced to close after losing critical data. Hospitals have had to turn away patients because hackers shut down their systems. The cost of cybercrime isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in lives disrupted, trust broken, and futures destroyed. The most terrifying part is that cybercrime is still evolving. As artificial intelligence, deepfakes, and quantum computing advance, criminals are finding new ways to exploit them. Deepfake technology can now mimic real people's voices and faces, creating fake evidence or scamming loved ones. Quantum computing could one day break today's strongest encryption, putting every piece of digital security at risk. The war between cybercriminals and cybersecurity experts is a constant race, one that humanity can't afford to lose. The hidden billion-dollar world of cybercrime isn't a faraway place. It's woven into the systems we use every day: our phones, our apps, our emails. Every time we log in, swipe a card, or connect to Wi-Fi, we step into that world without realizing it. The internet has connected humanity like never before, but it has also created a new kind of battlefield, one where the enemy can strike without warning, without borders, and without leaving a trace. So the next time you click a link, share a password, or download an app, ask yourself one question: how safe are you really? Because somewhere out there, behind a computer screen in a dark room, someone might already be watching, waiting, and turning your data into their next payday. And in the hidden billion-dollar world of cybercrime, you're either the hunter or the target.